So this is honestly not really a let's try, but a let's compare the difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. Because I've tried these side by side at a fast food restaurant like McDonald's, and I swear there is a difference, but it's hard to pinpoint. So, first off, the Diet Coke. Smells like Diet Coke. Coke Zero. Has a more of a sharper smell. Yeah, this smells a little more dull, and this smells a little more sharp. Let's try the flavor. There is a slight difference. This has a stronger aftertaste. Whereas this really has no aftertaste at all. That's really... By the way, I feel a burp coming on, but it's not coming yet, so... Come on. Come on. I feel a sneeze too, one moment. Another one. I mean, there is a difference between the two, but it's slight. One more sneeze. I usually sneeze in 3 anyway, so I'm not that surprised. Come on, burp. Come on. One more sneeze. I mean, the difference is noticeable, but slight. And I don't know why I'm sneezing. But for some reason I tend to sneeze whenever I drink Coke Zero. And the burp seems to have gone away. Like, it still feels there, but a lot less. Come on. Come on. It's not coming. Come on. Well, that felt a little good. But That felt even better. It's not coming. Maybe not. That was just a little good. This tastes slightly sweeter. Like, it's like they took Diet Coke and added more sweetener to this and something to give it an aftertaste. Because this has no or barely noticeable aftertaste, the Diet Coke, whereas this has a subdued sweet aftertaste, but it doesn't last a while. It lasts a very short time. So, is there a difference between the two? Yes. Is there a major difference between the two? Not really. But there is a slight difference. The Diet Coke is less sweet. The Coke Zero is slightly sweeter. The Diet Coke has no noticeable aftertaste. The Coke Zero has a subdued sweet aftertaste. And just to remind myself again, this tastes, or this smells, just like a regular artificially sweetened cola. More specifically, obviously, Diet Coke. Whereas this smells slightly sharper. So there is a difference. If you were to give me a blind taste test of say just one of these, would I be able to, with just one and not the other one to compare it to, would I be able to tell which is Diet Coke and which is Coke Zero? I'd be making an educated guess, but it'd be a guess nonetheless. I will honestly have to attempt to do it myself to give a proper answer, because right now I'm not so sure. Now, if I were to get the opportunity to do a blind taste test chances are I won't be able to film it because I will have to have another person involved. And also, I am aware of one potential friend who wouldn't mind doing it. She'd probably be a little hesitant to put it on camera. Not that she's camera shy, but if we were to do it, it would probably be in a public setting like a fast food restaurant where we could try it in soda fountain format. And there is a difference between soda fountain and the stuff you purchase in a store. If for no other reason than the temperature is different. And let's be honest, there's ice usually involved, which does make it a hell of a lot colder, but also potentially dilutes it. So, if anybody is watching this and wants to try a blind taste test themselves, I'm interested to know your results. Because this is something I've been wanting to do for long before I even started doing YouTube videos. This is something I've wanted to do ever since Coke Zero came out, and people were insisting that there is a difference between Diet Coke and Coke Zero. Because I was very skeptical at first. But there is a difference. Which do I prefer? Well, sometimes Coke Zero makes me sneeze, not all the time, but I don't know if it's the carbonation or something they add to it. But Coke Zero can occasionally make me sneeze. For some reason, only when I drink it in the bottle, though. When I have it in a soda fountain, or I'm not going to say can, because I rarely, if ever, buy soda or pop in cans. But I mean, you saw me have these, not necessarily sneezing fit, but you saw me sneeze during this video. Overall, I'm indifferent. I think it will honestly depend more on, perhaps not necessarily what's even available, as what's more convenient. Which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but let's say I'm at a soda fountain in a fast food restaurant, and obviously, as you probably already know, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so despite me trying sugared soda and what have you on this channel, I do take extra insulin to counteract it. But when I'm at a restaurant or I'm about to get a soda fountain pop, I go for the diet. It will honestly depend on a lot of factors like lineup, who's using what part of the soda fountain, if someone's already getting a soda, which one do I notice first, which one is closest to me. It will depend on a lot of very minor factors which one I go for, because despite there being a difference, I really cannot honestly say I have any preference. I know back when again, that felt good, but I know back when Coke Zero first came out, people who didn't drink or didn't have to drink diet pop for medicinal reasons, like me, swore Coke Zero tasted more like regular Coke. And so they preferred Coke Zero. Maybe it's because I've been diabetic for well over 25 years. I am not a fan of most regular sodas because I find, especially Pepsi and Coke, because I find they have this syrupy texture to them which none of these have. Perhaps it's the fact they use corn syrup as a sweetener, but I swear there's a syrup texture to them which I just don't like. But in regards to Coke Zero tasting more like regular Coke, I'm not the one to ask. You're gonna have to ask somebody else. And perhaps in the future I will do a side-by-side comparison of Coke Zero and regular Coke. But for now, it will honestly depend upon the mood I am in when I am at the store, and if I want to do it or not, because frankly, right now, I just don't. Anyways, I'm not going to give a rating because this is a comparison and not a let's try. But I mean, they're not my favorites, but I purchase them, but I purchase them more for the convenience and not necessarily because I really like them. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care and bye.